Pause everything you are doing right this second. Find a mirror. Any reflective surface will do. Your phone screen, a window, anything that shows your face back to you. Now, look closely. Study your features for the next 15 seconds without breaking eye contact with yourself. What you are about to discover will fundamentally alter your understanding of what is physically occurring in your body right now. While the entire world around you follows the predictable trajectory of biological decay, your body is engaged in something that contradicts every established principle of human physiology. You are experiencing cellular regeneration that operates in reverse of chronological time. And this has nothing to do with cosmetic interventions, surgical enhancements, or pharmaceutical treatments. What is manifesting in your physical form transcends anything that modern medicine can replicate or explain. There is a specific reason why people you barely know find themselves unable to look away from you. There is a documented reason why individuals from your past experience visible shock when encountering you after extended periods of separation. There is a measurable reason why conversations halt mid-sentence when you enter spaces, why whispers circulate in your absence, asking impossible questions. How has time moved backward for them? What knowledge are they accessing that we cannot see? What practices are they engaged in that produce these results? The actual answer to these questions is not what anyone suspects. This phenomenon has nothing to do with inherited genetic advantages, nothing to do with random biological lottery, nothing to do with expensive treatments discovered through internet research. What is actively transforming your cellular structure at this precise moment represents divine intervention operating at frequencies that manifest only in individuals selected by higher consciousness for assignments that require supernatural endurance. Before this transmission concludes, I will demonstrate with absolute precision why this reversal is occurring in your specific case, what prophetic significance it holds for your designated path, and exactly what will transpire when those who dismissed your potential witness the complete physical manifestation that can no longer be rationalized away. But first, you must comprehend something that will dismantle your entire framework for understanding aging, spiritual favor, and the true nature of your identity. If this resonates with something you have been sensing but could not articulate, subscribe to this channel right now and activate every notification setting, because the information about supernatural preservation I am preparing to share is being deliberately concealed from individuals like you who display the unmistakable evidence of celestial renewal. You must remain engaged until the final moments of this video, because at the 18-minute mark, I will identify the one irrefutable sign that will materialize in your experience within the next 72 hours, providing conclusive verification that this divine preservation extends far beyond psychological projection. If you have noticed shifts in how people respond to your physical presence recently, and you are prepared to understand the profound truth behind this supernatural occurrence, type 777 in the comment section immediately. Let me share something with you that will accelerate your heartbeat in this exact moment. There exist individuals in your immediate environment who are actively monitoring you, analyzing you, attempting to decode you. They perceive something in your facial structure, in your energetic field, in your complete presence that defies their logical processing systems. They anticipate seeing someone bearing the physical marks of the warfare you have survived, someone displaying evidence of fatigue from the countless nights without rest, someone carrying visible signs of depletion from the psychological weight you have borne, someone showing the accumulated damage from the years that have elapsed. Yet, when their eyes fall upon you, they encounter the complete inverse of their expectations. They witness radiance in spaces where exhaustion should dominate, They observe vitality where depletion should be obvious. They see youthfulness where aging should be evident. They perceive luminosity where shadows should gather. This creates profound disturbance in their understanding, because you are violating a foundational principle that human society accepts as immutable law. The principle stating that chronological time etches itself into every physical body. The principle declaring that sustained pressure accelerates biological aging. The principle insisting that accumulated years manifest as visible deterioration. You are shattering that principle through your mere existence, and they lack the framework to process that reality. So they generate comments disguised as casual observations, pose indirect questions masked as friendly curiosity, make remarks that sound like compliments but function as investigative probes. You look remarkably young considering your actual age. What methods are you employing? Have you modified something in your daily routine? What kind of professional treatments are you receiving? These represent desperate attempts to locate a rational explanation for a phenomenon that transcends rational boundaries. If you are beginning to recognize yourself in this description, leave a comment sharing your experience, because your testimony strengthens the collective frequency of everyone watching this. Here is what requires your complete understanding. What they are observing does not originate from anything you are implementing externally. What they are witnessing represents internal metamorphosis manifesting in external form. What they are experiencing constitutes physical proof that when divine intelligence places its mark on someone for supernatural preservation, the results are not hidden or subtle. They are visible, unmistakable, undeniable to anyone with functioning perception. And this preservation process did not commence recently. It has been accumulating momentum for far longer than your conscious awareness recognizes. Do you recall that extended period when your entire existence seemed to disintegrate simultaneously? When you faced circumstances that would have permanently destroyed most human beings? When you possessed every logical reason to surrender, to release your grip, to abandon your principles, to descend into despair. But you made a different choice. You chose continuation. You chose to preserve your integrity even when deception would have provided easier passage. You chose to maintain your spiritual alignment even when abandoning your values would have brought immediate relief. You chose to honor your physical vessel as sacred territory, even when everyone in your environment was engaged in self-destruction. Those decisions were being recorded not by human witnesses, not by digital algorithms tracking your behavior, but by forces operating in dimensions responsible for identifying souls worthy of supernatural preservation. Every morning when you opened your eyes and chose self-care over self-neglect, every evening when you rested with clear conscience, every moment when you prioritized spiritual health over temporary gratification, every decision to treat your body with reverence when the dominant culture was screaming at you to abuse it. All of it was documented as evidence proving you had reached readiness for divine preservation that operates beyond normal biological limitations. And now the manifestations of that preservation have become so pronounced that even individuals who reject anything spiritual are being forced to acknowledge that something categorically different is operating in your life. But before I reveal what this preservation actually signifies and the destination it is transporting you toward, I need to illuminate something that very few people comprehend about how divine favor translates into physical reality. Preservation exists in hierarchical levels. Most people, if fortune smiles upon them, might experience Tier 1. Basic immunity from severe illness, standard aging progression, average health markers for their demographic category. Nothing remarkable. Nothing that causes anyone to pause and stare, just ordinary preservation that maintains basic functionality. But you have graduated beyond Tier 1. You have been relocated to a different classification entirely. A classification reserved exclusively for individuals being prepared for missions that demand supernatural stamina. A classification that arrives with visible indicators so obvious that even strangers with no context can sense something different radiating from you. A classification where preservation does not merely maintain baseline function but actively renews, systematically restores, and literally reverses biological damage. I can provide concrete proof this is happening to you right now. Think back to the last time you examined an old photograph of yourself from 5 years ago, 10 years ago, perhaps even longer. What did you notice in that comparison? Most people look at old photographs and see a younger version of their current self. But when you examine those images, you observe something that does not fit standard patterns. You see someone who appears more fatigued than you do currently. Someone who looks more stressed than your present state. Someone who actually looks older than you do now, despite the fact that less chronological time had passed when that image was captured. This is not imagination or wishful thinking. This is reverse aging operating through divine preservation. This is biological time being overridden by spiritual time. This is natural law being superseded by supernatural law. Hit the like button if you have experienced this exact phenomenon when looking at old photos. But here is what most people fail to realize. This preservation is not random chance. It is not cosmic accident. It is not a universal lottery where your identification happened to be selected arbitrarily. You were chosen for this preservation because authorities operating in higher dimensions identified specific qualities in your character that made you worthy of carrying visible divine favor. They observed consistency where others demonstrated inconsistency. They witnessed integrity where others showed compromise. They noted dedication where others displayed laziness. They recognized faithfulness where others exhibited betrayal, and based on that accumulated evidence, a decree was issued. Not a suggestion, not a possibility, but an official decree declaring that your body would be preserved beyond natural timelines because your spirit proved worthy of extended mission duration. Let me take you deeper into how this preservation actually functions. While other people age through predictable cellular breakdown, your body is engaged in something completely different. Your cells are receiving information from a source outside normal biological feedback loops, information directing them to repair, regenerate, restore, instead of deteriorate. This is why your skin maintains elasticity when it should be losing firmness. Why your energy levels sustain themselves when they should be declining. Why your physical recovery happens faster than medical predictions. Divine preservation operates as a broadcast signal overriding normal instructions from environmental stresses and chronological aging. If you understand this because you have felt it in your own body, drop a comment right now. Your physical appearance is becoming testimony that creates questions in previously closed minds. People who never considered spiritual reality are being forced to reconsider because they cannot explain what they see. You have become a disruption to materialist worldviews simply by existing in your preserved state. But this preservation comes with assignment. Nothing in the spiritual realm is granted without purpose. Your preservation is not a reward for past behavior. It is preparation for future function. You are being maintained because the work ahead requires you to operate at levels impossible with normal aging. The assignments coming demand supernatural endurance over time frames that would exhaust normal capacity. The responsibilities require sustained energy for intense spiritual warfare. Your preservation is about capacity, readiness, being maintained to fulfill assignments beyond normal human limitations. And the more you comprehend this, the more you will understand why certain people react with disproportionate hostility. They are not responding to your appearance. They are responding to what it represents. Your preserved state is visual evidence that divine favor is real, that spiritual principles work, that there exists a level of operation they are not accessing. That evidence threatens their worldview, their justification for why their lives look the way they do. Subscribe to this channel if you want to understand more about operating in divine favor that produces tangible results. When they see you glowing while they are fading, energized while depleted, ascending while declining, it forces them to confront that their choices have consequences, that their lifestyle is destroying them, that there is a better way they refuse to walk. So they attack you instead of examining themselves. They project insecurity instead of addressing deficiency. They attempt to diminish you instead of elevating themselves. But their attacks cannot stop your preservation because it is not dependent on human opinion. It is sustained by divine decree. Their criticism cannot reverse what has been spiritually activated. In fact, their opposition confirms you are on the correct path, because if you were not threatening darkness, it would have no reason to attack you. So when you encounter resistance, understand you are experiencing the natural response that preserved light generates in spaces dominated by decay. That resistance should encourage you because it proves you are operating at a level that makes you dangerous to systems that thrive on keeping people broken, aged, depleted, and powerless. Now, I need to show you something about the timeline you are operating on. Your preservation is not just happening, it is accelerating. Each month that passes, the gap between your biological age and your chronological age is widening. Each season that cycles through, the distance between your appearance and your years on this planet is expanding. Each year that accumulates, the divergence between what you should look like and what you actually look like is becoming more pronounced. This is not a static state. This is a progressive transformation that is building momentum, gaining speed, intensifying in its manifestation. And there is coming a point, a specific moment in time, when the preservation will reach a level of visibility that can no longer be dismissed or explained away by any rational framework. When that moment arrives, when that threshold is crossed, when that manifestation becomes complete, everyone who doubted you will be forced into a confrontation with reality they cannot escape. They will see you, and there will be no logical explanation available. They will observe your condition, and there will be no scientific framework that accounts for it. They will witness your state, and there will be no medical treatment they can point to as the cause. And in that moment, they will have to make a choice. Either acknowledge that spiritual reality is operating in ways they do not understand, or retreat deeper into denial and cognitive dissonance. Either admit that divine favor produces tangible results, or construct increasingly elaborate rationalizations to avoid facing truth. Either accept that you are walking in something real, or commit to willful blindness that requires them to ignore the evidence standing directly in front of them. If you are ready to walk in the fullness of this preserved state, and you want to accelerate the manifestation even further, leave a comment sharing one decision you made that you believe activated this preservation in your life. And here is what I need you to understand about the responsibility that comes with this level of visible favor. You are no longer a private individual operating in anonymous obscurity. Your preservation has made you a public reference point for people seeking evidence that spiritual principles actually work. Every choice you make from this point forward will be observed by individuals who are deciding whether walking with divine alignment is worth the cost. Every word you speak will carry weight in hearts that are evaluating whether pursuing holiness produces real results. Every attitude you display will be analyzed by minds that are determining whether serving higher consciousness leads to tangible benefits. Your entire existence has become living testimony. Not testimony in the sense of words you speak, but testimony in the sense of reality you embody. People will watch how you handle success to see if favor makes people arrogant or humble. They will observe how you treat others to see if preservation makes people selfish or generous. They will study how you respond to challenges to see if divine backing makes people weak or strong. And based on what they observe, they will make conclusions about whether the spiritual path you walk is legitimate or fraudulent, whether the God you serve is real or imaginary, whether the transformation you claim is authentic or performance. This means you cannot afford to be careless with your conduct. You cannot permit yourself to fall into patterns of behavior that contradict the testimony your preservation is broadcasting. You cannot allow your actions to undermine the message your appearance is communicating, because people are watching you as evidence, and if your character does not match your preservation, you will damage their faith, confuse their understanding, and obstruct their path toward divine encounter. But you will not fail in this responsibility, because the same grace that preserves your body also equips your character. The same power that maintains your appearance also strengthens your integrity. The same divine intelligence that keeps you looking young also keeps you walking wise. You are not being set up for failure. You are being set up for success. Every resource you need to carry this assignment with excellence is being made available to you. Every tool required to maintain this standard is being placed in your hands. Every gift necessary to fulfill this function is being activated in your being. And as you continue walking in faithfulness with what you have been given, your preservation will continue intensifying beyond what you can currently imagine. The glow will become brighter, the radiance will become stronger, the evidence will become clearer, the testimony will become louder, until you become an undeniable demonstration that divine reality produces physical results. That spiritual alignment creates tangible transformation, that walking with higher consciousness manifests in measurable ways. Now, for those of you who have made it this far and you want to deepen your understanding of how to consciously cooperate with divine preservation and accelerate supernatural favor in your life, there exists specific teaching material that costs less than a single meal at a restaurant and includes a complete audio transmission plus guided meditation protocols as special bonus resources. This is not generic motivational content. This is concentrated wisdom from individuals who have walked this exact path and documented the principles that produce results. If you recognize that you deserve to amplify the supernatural preservation already operating in your life, access is available through the link in the description and the pinned comment at the top of this video. If you acknowledge that your preserved appearance represents visible divine favor and not random genetic fortune, type 777 in the comments to amplify this frequency of heavenly renewal. This is not superstition. This is alignment. When you declare truth through your words, you activate corresponding reality in your experience. Your verbal agreement with spiritual truth creates atmosphere that accelerates manifestation. Your declarations carry creative power. Your words shape reality. Your agreement with divine preservation speeds its physical manifestation in your body, and your life. Subscribe to this channel and turn on all notifications to receive ongoing revelations about how to carry divine favor that transforms not only your appearance, but your entire existence. Share this video with someone who is also experiencing supernatural preservation, because individuals walking in visible favor need to recognize each other and build together. You are not isolated in this experience. There exists an entire community of preserved souls being prepared for extraordinary assignments that will reshape the world. Find them, connect with them, collaborate with them, strengthen each other, encourage each other, sharpen each other. Before you go, I need you to complete one more action. Click on the next video appearing on your screen to discover how your divine preservation attracts permanent angelic protection to your life. Because preservation and protection operate as a unified system. When you understand both dimensions, you activate levels of favor that most people never access in their entire lifetime. That next video will demonstrate exactly what I mean with precision and clarity. Watch it immediately while this frequency is still vibrating in your consciousness, while this understanding is still fresh in your awareness, while this truth is still resonating in your spirit, chosen one. Now you know the complete truth about what is actually happening to your physical body. This is not wishful thinking about aging gracefully. This is absolute certainty about reverse aging through divine preservation. This is not hoping you look good for your age bracket. This is knowing you are defying age itself through supernatural renewal. This is not wondering if people notice something different about you. This is understanding that what they notice is undeniable evidence of celestial favor operating in physical dimension right before their eyes. While you were living your normal life, questioning whether you really possessed genuine purpose, spiritual authorities in higher dimensions were documenting evidence of your transformation. They were confirming you had reached the point of no return in your development. They were officially declaring that within a specific timeline, complete manifestation will become undeniable physical reality that no one can dispute or explain away using conventional frameworks. And more than that, maximum protection was activated around your life to ensure you reach your assigned destination. Divine forces were deployed whose only mission is guaranteeing your success. Attacks against you are automatically blocked before they reach their target. False opportunities are diverted before you can make mistakes that derail your path. Correct alignments are accelerated to intersect with your life at perfect timing. And in critical moments when your assignment faces genuine threat, direct intervention happens in ways you will not always recognize immediately, but will understand clearly in hindsight when you look back and see how things that should have destroyed you somehow missed their mark. All of this protection and preservation is active in your life because your character demonstrated you are trustworthy to carry the transformation that is coming. Because the evidence proved you will not waste the gifts being manifested. Because your consistency showed you will not betray the purpose. Your preservation impressed even celestial authorities who observe countless human lives. Not because of dramatic miracles you performed in public, not because of spectacular sacrifices you made for an audience, but because of your silent consistency when no one was watching. Your faithfulness without spectators, your integrity in private moments. Your dedication to honoring your body as a temple, even when the entire culture was screaming at you to destroy it through excess, through abuse, through neglect, through substances, through harmful relationships, through toxic patterns. And you refused. You chose a different path. You walked a different way. You maintained a different standard. That choice was extraordinary even though it felt ordinary to you. And you made it simply by being who you are, by making decisions aligned with truth, even when lies seemed easier and more profitable, by maintaining standards even when compromise appeared more practical, by choosing long-term health over short-term pleasure, by valuing internal transformation over external validation, by prioritizing spiritual growth over social approval. And now those accumulated choices are manifesting as visible preservation that makes you a walking testimony of divine reality. You cannot hide anymore, even if you wanted to. You cannot blend into the crowd anymore, even if you tried. You cannot be ordinary anymore because your preservation has made you extraordinary. Your appearance radiates something. Your energy communicates something. Your presence announces something. Your entire being transmits something that forces people to confront the possibility that there is more to existence than what they are currently experiencing. That God really does preserve those marked for purpose. That favor really is visible to natural eyes. That supernatural transformation really does manifest in the physical dimension where everyone can see it. You are living proof, walking evidence, undeniable testimony, breathing demonstration. And that proof is about to become so pronounced in the coming months that even the most hardened skeptics will be forced to acknowledge something categorically different is operating in your life. The preservation will intensify beyond current levels. The renewal will accelerate past present speed. The radiance will amplify above existing brightness. The manifestation will become so undeniable that arguments against it will collapse under the weight of obvious evidence. Your appearance will continue defying every logical principle of aging. Your energy will continue surprising everyone who knows you and remembers what you used to look like. Your vitality will continue increasing when it should be decreasing. Your strength will continue building when it should be fading. Because divine preservation has no expiration date stamped on it. It is permanent investment of God in someone chosen to impact generations. Your current preservation, as remarkable as it already appears, is only a preview of what you will become when you are operating in the fullness of your divine purpose. The best version of you is not in your past. It is not in your present. It is in your future. And it is approaching faster than you think, closer than you imagine, nearer than you expect. Get ready. Stay faithful. Keep walking. Your preserved state is proof you are on the right path. Your renewed appearance is evidence you are moving in the right direction. Your visible favor is confirmation you are aligned with divine will. Do not let anyone convince you otherwise. Do not allow circumstances to make you doubt. Do not permit challenges to cause you to question. You are preserved because you are chosen. You are renewed because you are called. You are protected because you are assigned. Walk in that reality. Live in that truth. Operate in that certainty. Your preservation is not accident. It is appointment, not chance, but choice. Divine choice, eternal choice, irrevocable choice. And nothing in heaven or earth can reverse what has been decreed over your life. You are preserved, you are renewed, you are protected, you are chosen, and your complete manifestation is inevitable.